Last NBA season, we witnessed some devastating injuries that will hold players out for this upcoming season, and now reports of other injuries to begin this 2025-26 year. Injuries suck, but they're part of the game. However, today we're going to be getting rid of them, making every player fully healthy for this upcoming season, and we're going to simulate on NBA 2K26 to see who would win the next season with the injuries turned off. This is about to be insane, guys. So sit down, sit back, relax, go grab your favorite snack, and let's get right into the simulation. Let's go. Fellas, am I excited about this one? I'm not gonna lie, this is gonna be so much fun. This will be the next NBA season simulation, but like you see up on the screen, we're using the injuries turned off roster, turning off injuries for today's season simulation. Nobody's gonna get hurt. I mean, and after the reports from LeBron James not making in the first couple of weeks, Paul George also being out, stemmed in with injuries like Kyrie, Tatum, Halliburton, Lillard, Fred VanVleet. I just hate injuries. Of course, like I said, they're part of the game, but if there was a world without injuries, man, wouldn't that be nice? But as we go over these rosters, guys, comment down below your favorite team or your favorite player as we're going to simulate the season. Of course, there's Jason Tatum. I was so devastated when he got injured last year against the Knicks. He was having one of the greatest playoff performances ever. He didn't get injured, but it's going to be fun to see him in this simulation fully healthy. That's what it's all about. And for the Clippers, this is going to be big for them. They're all going to be healthy in this simulation as Trae Young, Porzingis. I mean, guys, I can't wait for this season to begin. It literally starts on Tuesday. I'm releasing this video on Saturday, and it's just the best time of the year when the NBA season starts. I think you guys could all agree. When LeBron James being out the opener in a couple of weeks is definitely tough. I'm not really sure exactly his injury, but I just know he's going to be out a while. Kyrie Irving was dealing with some injury, so he's going to be back. Anthony Davis, though, very injury prone, so this simulation is going to be very beneficial for Dallas, I feel like. And for the Pacers, also beneficial, getting Tyrese back, who had that horrible injury in Game 7. That was tough. I mean, if Tyrese doesn't get injured, you never know what happens in that Game 7. I'm also really excited to see how Kevin Durant fares in his first stint with Houston. I feel like they're going to be so good. I mean, definitely championship contenders with that team. Also, this is going to help Damian Lillard in this simulation. He's back on the Blazers. Just feels right. That Blazers team, very solid. I feel like very underrated. Warriors, the Wizards. I'm curious to see how Washington does this year. Will they be one of the worst teams again, or will they have a comeback year? Well, guys, let's simulate to the end of the season after the roster overview. MVP goes to the Joker, 30, 12, and 9, almost averaging a triple-double. I mean, just adding onto his already impressive legacy. And then we see Cooper Flag get Rookie of the Year as number 1 overall pick. Dame comes off the bench, averaging 22 a game. Not sure how he came off the bench, but he was definitely getting starter minutes. Wemby wins Defensive Player of the Year. I'm excited to see what he does in real life this year. Khalil Ware, look at that for the Miami Heat. And Shea, Clutch of the Year for the Thunder. Leading the league, of course, is SGA. He did win MVP in the simulation. Interesting, averaging almost 35. As the top scorers, Edwards, Curry, Booker, Young, Jokic, Cunningham, Kyrie, Boncaro, Durant. Where's Tatum? I mean, come on, how is he not in the top 15 or the top 20? 21 for Tatum. I mean, I don't think that's going to happen if he was fully healthy. Come on, 2K. Anyways, rebounding leader goes to Sabonis with 13 a game. What a big season for DeMontis. Assists per game, Halliburton, back from injury, number 1 in assists. So Tyrese Halliburton showing why he's still one of the greatest in the game. In all the standings in the East, the Knicks take the 1 seed, 62 wins. Cavs the 2 seed, Indiana the 3 seed, Boston with a healthy squad gets the 4 seed. And then we see Detroit, Brooklyn, 6 seed. How about that? As the Magic, surprise, surprise, only 33 wins. Who expected that? They miss out. Also, Milwaukee does not make the postseason. Washington 12 and 70. I mean, that's horrible. On the West, the Mavericks have the number 1 seed. Right behind them is Minnesota, Golden State, Clippers, the defending champs. I mean, the West was so good. Houston gets in there. Portland, 44 wins with Dame being back. San Antonio, LA Lakers slipping in the play-in tournament. I mean, just a tough Western Conference. And my goodness, the Utah Jazz, only 9 wins. That is horrible, but now on to the postseason. Of course, we had to simulate the play-in tournament first. So up in the Eastern Conference, there are the games. Portland, San Antonio, Sacramento, Los Angeles. Also, I forgot to mention, Russell Westbrook is on the Kings. That's crazy. And on the East, Toronto, Atlanta, Miami, and Chicago. So let's simulate that quickly. And bam, the teams that get in are the Kings, Blazers, Heat, and Hawks. So that means the LA Lakers missed out. How about that, Lakers fans? You guys don't even make the 16-team bracket. So here it is up on the screen, the official playoff bracket for today's simulation with the injuries turned off. How much will that affect the NBA? Well, it's already affected it a lot, and it's going to get even crazier here in the postseason. So guys, comment down below. It is your last chance to make your predictions, as the road to the NBA Finals will begin here in the very first round. No injuries. Let's see who the champion is. Let's begin round number 1. Here we go. Well, fellas, we'll begin this first round in Miami. The Miami Heat fans showed up, but I don't know why they showed up. They just got swept by the New York Knicks, who are the #1 seed, scoring 136 points, a blowout in Game 4. I mean, what does Miami do next? Where do they go from here? I mean, if I'm a Heat fan, I have no idea what would happen if they got swept in the next year's NBA playoffs. Now we go to Sacramento. The Kings trying to avoid a sweep. Look at DeRozan, he missed it. Sacramento down by 2. #1 seed in the West hits the Mavericks up 3-0, trying to close it out here on the road. Here is Kyrie Irving, the vet, against Westbrook. Westbrook with the stop. I mean, Russell Westbrook was just signed a couple days ago, and we're already inside a big stop for the Kings in this game. Here's DeRozan, he just missed a moment ago. Going at the rookie, blocked by Flag. Oh, here's Westbrook, picks it up, and puts it in. Russell Westbrook making his impact known here in his first series as a King, and now he's locking up Kyrie. I mean, this is what you get with Russ. He's unpredictable, but man, can he perform when you need him the most? And these Kings fans can't need defense. Their season comes down to this. They needed a stop here. Here come the Mavericks trying to win it. It's Kyrie Irving. Irving, Davis underneath. It's too easy. Anthony Davis trying to get his first series win as a Maverick, and they're one step closer. Timeout Kings, and their series is on the line. Here we go, 4.8, need the 2-pointer to tie, 3 to win. It goes to Westbrook. Live or die by Russell Westbrook, and it's gonna fall short. Sacramento falls in 4. I mean, I can't blame Westbrook. He had a good game, but ultimately this Dallas Mavericks squad, who is the 1 seed, will advance down to the second round of this conference playoffs. The former champs trying to make it back to the NBA Finals, and they're gonna do it against the LA Clippers, which this series ends in a sweep. I'm very surprised, especially with the star power from the Clippers. I mean, they didn't even win a game. The dominant champs prevail, and now we go to a game number 6 in Houston. There's no game 5s in this series, interesting enough, as Draymond Green from Curry it's in. And the Warriors are down 3-2 in this series. They're trying to force 7. Meanwhile, Houston with Kevin Durant trying to win in 6. Remember, these two teams met last year in the playoffs and ended in 7 where the Warriors won. So can the Rockets get vengeance? Fred VanVleet, what are you doing right there? He's trying to go for 2 for 1, but I just don't know if that's a shot. Here comes Al Horford, the old guy to Green. Easy layup, he blows it. He missed the bunny. Here come the Rockets the other way. 20 seconds. They're down by 2. I mean, what is going on in this game? Here is Thompson. Back to Durant, top of the key. Shot clock on the down. Not at 10 seconds. Durant with the ball. Horford defends. Durant gets to the free throw line. Nothing there. Backtracks it. Gives it VanVleet. Running start. Thompson. The win. It's off. There will be a Game 7, the 2 best words in sports, as the Warriors hold up this Rockets team, and it will make a Game 7. Now we go to Detroit. How about them Celtics? Jason Tatum comes back, and they're on to the next round. The Celtics prevail here against the Detroit Pistons, winning this series in 6, and that means they'll match up against the New York Knicks. A little revenge for Jason Tatum and this Boston squad. Can they get it done? Time will tell. Anyways, now on to a game of Portland. Look at the Blazers as a 7 seed, leading the Timberwolves 3-2. Gobert blocked. It's Clint again. Oh my goodness! And the Blazers up by 2. Can they close out this series in 6 games? How about this upset? I mean, all you need to guess is healthy Damian Lillard, Andrew Holiday. I mean, this team has pieces. I'm surprised they're putting against this experienced Timberwolves team, as here comes Lillard. It is Anthony Edwards defending. Can this be the dagger? No! Rebound Julius Randle. Timberwolves still down by 2. Here we go. They need a basket. It's McDaniels. McDaniels with the ball. Nothing there. Good defense. He's having to kick it out. Now about to Randle. Randle 1-on-1 with the big fella. Randle has him isolated. I think he likes his matchup. Hop step. Pump. It's in! Julius Randle. Big time basket. I mean, that keeps their series and season alive. So under 20 seconds, it's the Blazers out of timeouts, guys. And you know who has the ball. First season back in Portland. Injuries turn off in the simulation. Dame time. Is it here to win the series? 4 seconds. Backtracks between the legs. Spin. Up and under. Oh, and roly-poly out of the rim. Overtime in Game 6. Randle celebrating. What a clutch basket. I mean, what a game in Portland. Overtime and still no winner, but the Blazers are up by 2. Lillard, this could be the dagger. I mean, he just hasn't found the mark in this game. And the Timberwolves down by 2. Need a basket. Randle goes to Edwards. 3 seconds. Season on the line. Edwards gets a look. rims out. Portland gets the upset. They close out the Timberwolves in 6, who had that on their brackets. Damian Lillard comes back fully healthy and leads this Blazers team in the second round, while they're with their winner of the Rockets-Warriors series. Off to Atlanta, the Cavaliers trying to close to the Hawks. Looks like they're going to do it only 2 seconds. Garland's at the line. They're up by 5, make it 6, and leading 3-2 in the series. The Cavaliers, I mean, this was a tough series for them. Atlanta gave them a run for their money with Porzingis and Trae Young, but ultimately Cleveland holds on as the 2 seed to advance to the next round. Big time win for them. One of 2 Game 7s. The other is the Warriors-Rockets that we haven't got to after that crazy finish in Houston. And here's Cam Thomas for the Brooklyn Nets, trying to knock off the Eastern Conference champs last year, who have this on their bingo card. Brooklyn, I mean, they're 47 seconds away from advancing on the second round of the playoffs. And the Indiana Pacers, 47 seconds, now they're down by 3, but they do have Tyrese Haliburton back. How will they answer? I mean, we saw how clutch they were last year. What an unbelievable run that was in 2025. Here is though Haliburton. Haliburton drives, kicks it. Nembhard, bang! Right back at you. Nembhard from downtown. We're not at 105. I mean, talk about big shots. Nembhard's always there. And of course, it's Haliburton with the dime. So 32 seconds. Here is Cam Thomas. You know he's going to want to shoot. I would double team him. They also have MPJ. Thomas can't be stopped. A one-man machine. And the Brooklyn Nets up by 2 again. That's how you win these playoff games. Just resilience and great scoring offensively. Of now the Pacers down by 2. Here's a screen. Haliburton the drive. Haliburton kicks it. Paint Jackson with the slam. Timeout Brooklyn. And we're tied at 107. Look at these Pacers fans. This place is going crazy. One of the most underrated places in NBA, or atmospheres I should say, as 10 seconds to inbound to Cam Thomas. Oh, he's got Nembhard doing the sticky leg. Look at Thomas. Bucket is good with 5 seconds. Indiana sees on the line. Will they go back to the second round? It comes down to Haliburton, and the Magic runs out here in 2026. Cam Thomas, what a performance, one for the ages. And down go the former Eastern champs as the Nets, the dark horse, advance. And so remember that Game 6 we saw between the Rockets and Warriors where the Warriors won? Well, they just won again. Stephen Curry drops 36. Moody had a great Game 7 with 25. Durant only 17. And the Warriors come back from a 3-2 deficit to win that series against the Rockets. And now we're down to 8 teams. I mean, I still can't believe the Nets and Portland Blazers are here. Those are 2 unexpected teams, but with the injuries turned off, this is the bracket currently. As you see the matchups, it should be a lot of fun. Hopefully your favorite team is still in this simulation, because without further ado, fellas, it is time to simulate to see which teams will make the East and West Finals here on Out-Depth Productions. So let's continue on here in the second round. Let's go. The run for the Brooklyn Nets will come to an end here in the second round as they get swept by the Cleveland Cavaliers. So Cleveland will make the Eastern Conference Finals, but give Brooklyn credit. Who expected this young team to get this far as their season comes to an end? On goes Donovan Mitchell and the Cavs. Now on to a game number 5 in Golden State. The free throw is good from Jimmy Butler, and the Warriors who are down. Yes, they were down in the 7th seed Blazers who have been on a crazy run. Portland with a basket here can really put the pressure on the Warriors and win this series. It's Sharp from 3. Rattles it in. The shot of his career, and the Blazers up by 2. I mean, are you kidding me with that shot? Shaedon Sharpe, and now the Warriors season on the line. 2-point game, 8 seconds, no timeouts. Ball in the hands of Butler. Green the screen, a great screen. Butler draws 2. Oh, it's Curry. Bang! We're 1.7. Warriors on top. Sharpe is good if it goes. No! I mean, how do you leave the greatest shooter of all time open for 3? Clutch as ever. This series ain't over yet. The Warriors still fighting. Now we go to the Game 6 right after. In one series, it's become the Warriors on top in overtime with 38 seconds. Can they close out another game? And hold on, I should say, or can the Blazers close it out in 6 this time? Here at home, this is their only chance. Lillard's got it. I mean, if you're Portland and you lose this game, I don't think you're winning a Game 7 back in San Francisco. And now they're up by 1. Here we go, the pressure's on. Curry won the game last game. Holiday's a great defender. He's all over Steph. 20 seconds remaining. Curry going right, tries to kick it out. It's Moody. He's been big in this simulation so far. Underneath the screen with the backdoor and the jam. Draymond Green with 14.9. Here come the Blazers. A chance to win the series in 6. Here is Damian Lillard. 1-on-1. Now just 7 seconds. Lillard going left. Lillard backtrack. Gets in the paint. Dame. He missed it! It's over! There will be a Game 7. The Warriors, who are just down 3-1, are going to force a Game 7. And these Blazers fans are nervous. I mean, they just dropped this game at home as they got to go back to San Francisco. And now we're going to go to a game in OKC. The champs will be dethroned by the #1 seed Dallas Mavericks. So Dallas gets it done in 6. And OKC will no longer be a repeat champion as they'll get done here in this Game 6 here at home. Boston, New York, a rematch of last year's second-round matchup. Here in this second round, 44 seconds. It is the Celtics and Knicks going at it. Shot is no good. Boston up 3-2, and they're at home right now with a 1-point lead. Can they close out the series? Here is Jason Tatum, back from injury, trying to get vengeance. This is the team he broke, or I should say tore his Achilles to, as now here is Simons. Simons, the new addition, going right on Brunson. Brunson with some solid defense. Shot clock down the floor, swing it. Tatum, back, Simons. Rims out. New York still alive. If they get a basket here, they can force Game 7. 11 seconds. Here's Bridges. Stolen by Simons. No one in front of Anthony Simons. And he dunks it home. Anthony Simons gives the Celtics a 3-point lead. Still 5 seconds. Here is Brunson. Knicks need it. Hart. It's not even a 3. Boston's going to the Eastern Conference Finals. These fans are on their feet. Oh, how about them Celtics? The dagger. What a finish here in Boston. Down goes to 1 seed. And like I said, it was going to be hard for Portland to go back to a Game 7 in San Francisco to win, as the Warriors will close it out, coming back from a 3-1 deficit. Curry with 40 points. I mean, guys, down 3-2 in the first round against the Rockets, they come back and win. And now down 3-1 to the Blazers, they come back and win. This is a tough Game 7 for Portland as their season's over, but they had a good season. And now we have 4 teams remaining. Dallas, Golden State, Cleveland, Boston. How about these last 4 teams remaining? And now, guys, we're going to have a new champion for this season. It won't be a repeat of last year, but we have some great historic franchises in here. So let's see which 2 teams advance to the finals in this no injury season simulation. Let's go. No more comeback from the Golden State Warriors. They finally get finished off, and this time it's the Dallas Mavericks who will do it. 138-113, a sweep here in the Western Finals, and they will be moving on to the NBA Finals, trying to get revenge in that 2024 series where they lost to Boston. Warriors go down, however, and now on to the Eastern Conference. It will be the Celtics with a win. Sam Hauser puts their free throw, so that means we're getting a 2024 NBA Finals rematch. However, there is no Porzingis, there is no Luka, there is no Al Horford. This is crazy. But anyways, Cleveland falls short in Game 5. Disappointing end as the injuries are turned off. Coming in this simulation, did anybody predict a 2024 Finals rematch? Well, we have Dallas versus Boston here, and we're going to simulate a best-of-7 series to see which team will win as we turn off injuries for this season simulation, and it proved to be very impactful. I mean, look at Portland making the second round with Dame, and now the Celtics in the NBA Finals with Jason Tatum at full strength. So let's simulate this best-of-7 series to see who takes it. Mavericks, Celtics, let's go. The 2026 Finals head the distance. It's a Game 7 here in Dallas. Celtics up by 2, under a minute to go. As Kyrie trying to get vengeance on this Celtics team that he played for one time and then lost to. It's Derek Lively underneath. Dookie to Zuki, and we're tied at 133. That sounded crazy, but they are both Duke players. And here's another Duke player. Speaking of him, it's Jason Tatum. He's one-on-one Anthony Davis. And fellas, this is the biggest moment of these guys' career. A Game 7 that comes down the wire. Tatum snaps back on Davis. Davis in front. I mean, that's just not a good matchup for Tatum right there. Davis has that length and that size. Here is Jaylen Brown, the 2024 Finals MVP. Over the rookie, it won't go. Rebound Mavericks. Here comes Flag. Can he make an impact to win a championship in his first season? Cooper Flag won't go to the free throw line. Has a chance to give the Mavericks the lead. Tatum can't believe it. But imagine being the #1 overall pick and in his first season in a Game 7 at the free throw line. I mean, the nerves this guy's got to be feeling right now as he's got the first. Still 22 seconds. Boston, no timeouts. Dallas for 1. But Cooper Flag, that was a big one to give them a 1-point lead. And for the Celtics, you got to go to Jason Tatum next possession. I don't care if it's Anthony Davis guarding him. He's your best player. He is the one you want the ball in the hands of, especially back from injury. And right now he has it as Flag makes the second. Fans are on their feet. 17 seconds. Shot clock is off. Series championship on the line. Tatum going right. Davis in front. Tatum with nothing there. Game winding down. It's the Whites. Derek White has it. Thompson defends. Derek White screen forces it up. That's in. Derek White, clutch as ever. Overtime in Game 7. That might be the greatest clutch shot ever. And Derek White forces overtime this series. This game isn't done just yet. Oh my goodness, these Mavericks fans were seconds away from a championship. But we will go to extra minutes. And the celebration for Boston will be short-lived as the Dallas Mavericks, who are up in this game right now in overtime by 7, are going to close it out and become the 2026 NBA champions, getting vengeance on the Celtics as they will win it all. Oh my goodness, what a game. Man, I was so hyped after Derek White hit that as a Celtics fan, but falling in overtime is just unfortunate as the celebration continues for Dallas, who predicted them to win the simulation at the beginning of this video because they have just done it, and heartbreak for Boston. Well guys, I mean, this was such a fun simulation, so many crazy moments. I mean, the Warriors had those amazing comebacks. This was definitely one of the most fun videos of all time. As Cooper Flag, first overall pick, wins a championship in his first year. I let the celebration go out, but I appreciate all your support. I read every single comment down below. You are all the GOATs. Kyrie Irving wins Finals MVP. Mavericks win the championship in the simulation. But it's halftime. I'll see you in the next one. We out.